Hey guys, what's going on? Flawless Exotic Creations here. Will, Audra,
Hi.
coming to you guys with another video. We coming back to you guys again, fresh back from Daytona. And this is going to be one for the Gene Chasers series. We really appreciate you guys, everyone who came by, said nice things, took pictures and everything at the booth. And we're not going to miss a beat. We're going to stay on track. So what this series is about, Gene Chasers, is going to be an ever-evolving series where not only do we not have too many basic genes, single genes by themselves, but you're going to watch the development over time, hopefully over the years, of things get a little bit more complex as we produce different animals and different combos. But we wanted to provide something under the Flawless brand, which is kind of somewhat educational, pretty much dealing with, you alright?
Yeah.
Squirrel moment.
One of them snakes farted back there.
Oh my gosh. So we wanted to provide a platform
I'm so immature.
where we can talk about these different genes and what they display and how we can learn to ID, since everyone knows we're very, in the infant stage of being able to ID, and we try to educate ourselves through research and watching videos and following everyone on social media. So continue to follow us if you guys are, and also subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like this series. This is going to be the bridge. This is the gap. Fill that void between the beginner breeder, not a whole bunch of edits, but leading up to the intermediate to expert breeder. And hopefully here on this platform you can ask any questions you may have been having, or get a little bit more information on some of these genes that you may be working with.
Yep.
So if this is for you,
You get to learn along with us.
that's right. So we're going to jump right in. So
Today, or this particular episode, we're going to discuss the gene blackhead.
yes, blackhead. So we kind of stumbled upon blackhead late in the game of us acquiring our collection. We love blackhead. It's really, really dark. I love blackhead. Audra likes the bright, colorful things, but she doesn't like DG. And
Whoever's behind us is not.
yeah, it doesn't
thrilled.
like it either. But blackhead is very interesting because it's named blackhead because normally in single gene form the heads are really, really black, really, really dark. It's a darker morph. It's in the spider complex,
Yes.
which we've already spoken about. As far as all the genes that the spider complex contains, what we found though through the research is
Actually, blackhead can actually, according to some other breeders that have actually worked with them in breeding programs, it sometimes reduces the wobble that the spider complex is kind of known for in other genes that are inside the spider complex.
Right, correct.
Now it can, like in the super form, have its own set of wobble, but
it's not very
it's not
often.
very
They're not very
often.
often reported.
yeah.
And that's huge because in a gene like that, I definitely love the super form. So it's something that we hopefully will be adding in the near future, or maybe producing in house, because we have a few here that we're going to show off to you guys. A couple that we actually produced, which is really, really exciting to see your own production, and now to show it off on camera and in this series is going to be pretty cool. So as far as the head stamp on blackhead is
Typically all black.
right,
with
it's like
very
non-existent.
little,
Unless you start
existent.
throwing other crazy little combos and then clown and all that stuff, then you may display, some type of a head stamp.
Normally they have thick, dark bands around their body,
Right.
a clean white belly,
Yep.
and then rings and.
Yeah, they have. The ringer gene and red gene are both independent genes that are also associated with blackhead. To my knowledge and all my research and digging, they were actually developed or discovered through working with blackhead, and other breeders discovered that they were independent genes in and of themselves. It does make it very hard to distinguish at times as new breeders whether your particular blackhead is carrying it or not. We actually have some of it, and we'll show it off in our collection. Some breeders love it, some breeders hate it, because true blackhead, which we have a blackhead that we're going to show off, is really, really dark. And they say when you add, those genes, ringer gene or red gene to blackhead, it tends to lighten up blackhead, which is obviously going in the opposite direction of what you would want to be creating. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and show off some snakes. So here we have a production, an in-house production, a flawless production. It's probably actually going to be available at some point, where it's one of the ones we're kind of beefing up. It's a female. We kind of just been sitting on. We have a few that have not been listed in the collection on the Morph Market. So what we have here is pastel, possibly ringer gene, blackhead, 100% het clown.
Man.
And as you can see, like, pastel really made it run crazy, but the dark outline around the alien heads is in the darker head is present, but pastel brightens her right on up, but she's still an overall dark snake. We wanted to show her off first because we're about to also show off her sister in just a second, but blackhead really is pronounced with pastel in it. Really cool combo.
It's okay, girl.
And she will be available at some point. So here we have the sister, same clutch. It's blackhead, super dark.
Very dark.
Beautiful, but blackhead gets darker than that. And believe this female either has, I'm pretty sure she has ringer in her, because you can see the floating alien head. She does not look just like any basic blackhead female. They tend to be a tad bit darker, especially at her size. So we think the lightning gene is either going to be red gene or ringer gene. And we have mom here that we'll show off in just a second. And if you guys are curious to see sister next to sister, there are the two blackheads for you. Look at the color difference.
It's crazy.
Both girls, both got some good size. Both are available if you want to message us on them. But again, we just kind of haven't gotten around to posting them up on Morph Market yet. We're kind of just keeping them in the camp for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So here, guys, we have lesser blackhead, 100% het clown. She was pos het clown, but this is actually mom to the two girls you just were looking at. With her, lesser kind of brightened her wide
way
open.
Up.
Yeah, but yeah, she is blackhead, and she is amazing. So normal lesser obviously do not look like her. So you can see if you compare it to another lesser, that that color pattern, that color palette is drastically changed.
Alright, I'll give her to you.
You got her. Yeah. So check her out. As dark as her head is, that's the display of blackhead. So let's show the last snake. Now,
bam,
the banger. So what you guys are putting your eyes on right now, it's gonna be one of our crown jewels around here.
I can get her to...
So this girl is super dark. There is some other influences going on in her, as she's blackhead, but not only blackhead. Look at her head on her. Whew. I think it's just like black. So she's also trick. So she's blackhead trick, 100% double het clown pied. So obviously, you guys know we're gonna work her into the Clown Pied project, and also if you guys been watching, you guys know we hatched out a couple leopard Clown Pieds. So maybe, you know, in the future that'll be working into the mix. Leopard Clown Pied to trick blackhead double het Clown Pied. That'll be amazing. But she is truly beautiful, all by herself. And like I said, looking at her, she's drastically different than the ones we've produced. It's kind of not fair to compare her to our mama blackhead, Lesser, because we really believe that in that ringer gene and red gene is floating around in that Lesser female as well. We do not believe it's floating around in this one at all. She's just literally a whole different animal.
She's just beautiful.
And she really makes us appreciate the gene and makes us want to dig into it a lot more, a lot deeper.
She's like, what's down there?
So there we go. Blackhead is the gene to have. Very, very thankful. We've been watching a lot of Tony videos over at Hardwire Exotics, and that he's well known for Blackhead and the different crazy things he's doing with Blackhead, and made us do a lot of research on it and love it. And that last girl is gonna really be a game changer if we can really, you know, get her going. She's probably a little over 800 grams now, so maybe next season, maybe the season after. Again, we in this for the long haul.
That's right.
But man, we're already happy with our productions on what we're producing in-house. And I don't know, the future is very promising for what we got going on.
Yes, it is.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying this series, the Gene Chaser series. We're going to keep it coming, keep it rolling. Keep your comments flowing down below. We love to interact with you guys. Keep it going. Check out our Morph Market page. We got a bunch, just a ton up there. We showed off a few in this video that's not up there. So if those interest you, those two girls interest you,
let us know.
Let us know. They're getting up there in size, but we just haven't posted them quite yet. Just in our little racks, we can't show our hands on everything we have all at once. But hey, since you guys are subscribing, watching, and you're, you know, viewing our content, you're kind of getting a sneak peek. Somebody actually took advantage of that relatively recently.
He did.
Saw, you know, an egg cutting video and claimed it fresh out of the egg.
Yep.
2 of them. So that was really cool. So definitely contact us on Instagram, Facebook, the TikTok, or even Morph Market. Comment on here, but we also answer all of our emails.
Yes, we do.
So again, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Flawless Exotic Creations, Gene Chaser series, Will Aldra, we are out.
Yeah.